Peace. In a real way. There's been a lot of talk lately about boundaries, right? It seems that, people are getting into psychology and psychiatry and, seeking help, but they seem to be taking the help that they're being prescribed to the streets to try to prescribe other people. Like, just because you're sick with some shit doesn't mean you have the capability of diagnosing somebody else with some shit. It's not always the case. It's really not. But here's something I learned about boundaries. Boundaries aren't for other people. They're for you. And what I mean by that is no one's gonna, or no one has to respect your boundaries. You have to respect your boundaries. So it's not about how they treat you. It's about how you allow yourself to be treated. Am I making sense? Or is that tracking, as they say? So an example would be, I don't know. Say you have a person in your area, in your circle, that seems not to know, well, I can't even say that, but treat you poorly in some aspect. Verbally, whatever the case may be, this is how they operate. You don't particularly like it. You've tried several times to get them to course correct, but they haven't done it. At some point, you have to realize people are who they are. And this life is, it's everybody's own, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Everybody's living this life concurrently, if that makes sense. So nobody's going to be changing their life to make yours better. That's not going to happen. We're all in the process of trying to make the best out of our own lives. So who you are is who you are. If you refine yourself, that's typically for yourself. So to expect someone else to change their behavior to make your life better is a fucking some arrogant egomaniac type shit. But moving forward, so your boundary that you set for this person is, you know what? I don't like how this motherfucker talk to me. So since talking to them and asking them not to get at me like that is not working, what you do is, this is how boundaries work. As soon as they get to that moment where and it could be the very first moment where they're about to say some shit that, in a way that is not your thing, you withdraw and bounce. Like, you don't have to entertain anything past a certain point. You don't even have to explain to them why you're withdrawing. That's a boundary. That's a boundary. As soon as they say whatever, you can be like, ooh, this is my cue to go, because you can't fucking be talking to me, because I don't allow motherfuckers to talk to me like that. And you don't have to tell them that, but that should be the alarm that goes off in your mind. Ooh, boundary reached. You know what I'm saying? There's been a breach in the fucking quantum sector. Wah, wah, wah. Alarm go off. Hey, man, fuck this person. And not even on some negative shit. On some positive shit. Fuck that person. Like, you the enemy. Like, we can't have you in the circle. At least past a certain point. You might be able to come to the gate and drop off a delivery, but you can't get into the motherfucking fortress. You know what I'm saying? And that's how boundaries work. People are walking around as if the world is supposed to adjust to them. just boundaries in general, man. Like, the world is not gonna adjust to you. You gotta adjust to the world. That's what a boundary is in real life. They're not for the other. They're not for the world. They're not for people to respect. They're for you to respect yourself in conjunction with how you interact with people. Peace.